In scripture, the name of many characters are mentioned, but one might ask or think, is it new characters? Is it new beings? Are these beings same beings from the previous text? Who are these beings? For instance, Mandodari in the Ramayan. Mandodari in the Ramayan, she is depicted as being the consort of Ravan. Would you consider that to be a blessing or a curse? Will you consider that to be a plus or a negative? Mandodari, who tries to correct, who tries to refine, who tries to bring a state of humanity to Ravan, she has failed every time, because Ravan makes her feel inferior all the time. This morning, Mandodari, who was she in a previous part? There are many kathas that talks about this, but this morning I tell a beautiful katha from the Anand Ramayan. Ramaya, Ramabhadraya, Ramachandraya Vedhasi, Raghunataya Nataya, Sitaya Pataye Namaha. It tells us, at one time, there lived a great holy sage, a Brahmana. The Brahmana was privileged to have a cow, and this cow was a cow who yielded forth a lot of milk. The Brahmana having this cow, the cow became the envy of every being who lived in this place. The Brahmana, though he shared, those who he gave to never considered what he gave to be enough. Does that sound familiar? Whether what we do, whether how much we do, to an ungrateful person, it will never seem enough. And so, sharing as much as he could, he was blamed for being selfish. But instead, all of those around him, they were being gluttonous. They wanted more and more and more. It says one day, what will happen? Ravan, he decided that he wanted to get married to the daughter of the sage, and not only that, he wanted as a dowry, he wanted this cow. Ravan, what he will do? It says Ravan, he summoned one of those servants of his kingdom and ordered them. The sage has refused me becoming married to his daughter, and by extension I will be denied the cow. But there is a simple solution. I want you to go as quick as you can, and I want you to poison the kamandal of milk that the sage has. Ravan, now giving the instruction, his servant goes and poisons the milk. But what will happen? Seated close by, observing everything, is a frog. And as this frog recognizes that this sage innocently is about to drink of the poison, the frog jumps into the pot of milk to rescue the sage. The female frog dies in return. Not knowing why this had happened, the sage even further puts a curse on the frog, saying that may you, O frog, never enjoy happiness and bliss, for you have deprived me of my food, and so in your next birth may you have many sleepless, hungry nights. When you are worried, do you think about food? When you are frustrated, do you think about food? When you are faced with trials and tribulations, do you think about food? Do you think about sleep? How can you sleep? And so this is where the trouble, the frustration, the negativity of Mandodari comes into being. It is not happening because though she performed a good deed, trouble still came out of it. I want to tell you that many a times we perform good, noble, pious deeds, but out of it, instead of getting a plus, we end up in trouble, and we end up in problems, and we end up in difficulty, we end up getting a bad name. But never allow that to prevent you from being the best version of yourself. Be the best you that you can be. Do good anyway. Never depend on praise or praises from man, but know that your praises, they're recorded in a place where no man could take them away from you.